Hello, this is Susie Berry of Serene Senses, and today I had a lovely chat with a good friend of mine who is suffering from dizziness, and she asked me for a few tips on how you could use energy medicine to help with dizziness. So I've decided to make this little video for her, and hopefully it will help you too. So I'm going to be going into a few of the causes of dizziness to begin with. And first of all, you just need to check if any of the medications that you're on are causing side effects, or if you're having a need towards different types of foods. So you can always check with a kinesiologist, or you can use one of my videos to help you self-test to see if your medication or certain foods are harming you or would be helpful for you. So if you want to check in on that, then leave a comment for me below and I can guide you towards that. And one of the other reasons is that you're not grounding properly, and a lot of the reason for that is that energy doesn't necessarily move through your feet as well as it would do normally. And one of the ways to get the energy to move through your feet is to walk about barefoot on the ground. If you're living in a flat, or if you're constantly in shoes, then you can't really pull up the energy from the earth as well as you would do. One way to get around it is by taking a stainless steel spoon or fork or spork, as I've got, and just begin to rub your feet with it. This one is one of the first things that I learned about Donna Eden and her energy medicine, and I thought it was really strange. But it's one of these things that you just got to try it before you knock it. So what I'd like you to do before we start rubbing our feet together, I'd like you to just take a moment to check in with your body and see how you're feeling on a scale of 1 to 10. If you want to, maybe you might want to take a couple of steps around the room and see how dizzy you feel just now. Okay, and we're wanting to kind of shift that. So just take a couple of deep breaths, just checking in with your body. Okay, so once you kind of have given yourself a mark out of 10, then we can get started. So you just want to bring your foot up. You can just lay it on your knee. I'm just showing you so that you can see the direction of my spoon. You're just going to bring it from the big toe down to your heel and do that 5 times over each bit of your foot. And this helps to bring the iron in your blood and stop it from stagnating around your foot. You can see my foot is actually pretty badly bruised from an accident I had last week. It's slowly healing, and I've been doing this a little bit each day, and I can feel it's actually healing a lot faster than the hospital originally said it was going to, which is great, but it's still a little bit tender, and I'm having to use a special boot to walk around, but it's so helpful. So make sure you get in between the toes as well, because a lot of energy gets stuck right in between the toes. Okay, and you're going to do the same on the other side now. So that stainless steel is just working with the iron in your blood, magnetizing it and helping it flow a little bit better, just building up that energy resilience. And this crossover pattern helps the energy to cross from one side to the other. You're always wanting energy to cross within your body. Just really building that up. Okay, making sure you get in between the toes as well. Okay. And if you can walk about barefoot on the grass, it'll do as good a job, if not better. So give that a shot as well. Okay. So once you've done that, again, if you want to, you can just take a moment to feel into your feet and see how they feel now that you've done that. And once you feel a little bit more grounded, I'm probably going to be a bit more capable of just taking a moment to just stand up. So just see how easy it is for you to stand up if you feel more comfortable on your feet as you stand up. Okay. So from here, we're going to be working with your belt flow. So the belt flow works directly from the Ming Men point at the back, round the front of your body, and comes off your feet. So you can just pull that over and down, and this allows you to really connect in from the top half of your body down to the earth. Just pulling that energy across and down. Now, one of the reasons that a lot of energy gets blocked here is actually the auric energy field around your body doesn't feel connected. So one of the ways that you can get that auric connection and allow that belt flow to go a bit stronger, not only by working directly on the skin, but coming out a few inches and gently working in figures of 8. So just crossing over that energy from one side to the other. So you can do that with both hands, just allowing that energy to cross. And then you can just take one hand, just drawing figures of 8 and coming down and off the feet. And you can have those crossing over patterns any way that you feel works well for you. And you can use the affirmation, heaven and earth is connected through me. Or if it's better for you, I'm connected to everything that is above me and everything that is below me. Okay. So just working on that whole auric field and just allowing your aura to feel nice and well connected in and supporting you at this midriff level. Okay. And just take a moment to just check in with your feet now that you're standing and just see if you feel a little bit more supported now that you're standing there. And while you're standing, I'm just going to get you to gently pull in at your ears. Your ears hold on to a lot of triple warmer meridian energy, which is the energy that governs your fight or flight, but it also connects in with your kidney energy as well. Your kidney allows you to take steps forward with courage, so making sure that your kidneys are nice and strong is really powerful as well. So just pulling in on your ears to really support your kidneys and your triple warmer. Okay, and just coming in over the back, giving yourself a little shoulder rub, and then crossing that energy off your center. Okay. Now, a really interesting way to connect up your body is by making sure that your acupressure points are connected along the central line. So if you are not very flexible, then a really simple way of doing it is just by holding on to your third eye and pressing in at the power point at the back of your head, just where your neck and your head meet. So that's just here. Okay, and just press in there and hold. And you can just hold on to that for about 30 seconds or so. Okay, so I'm just going to sit myself down while I hold that together. Okay. And just close your eyes and just visualize energy coming right up from the earth through your center line, over the top of your head, down your back, and off your feet again. And just take a few nice deep breaths with that visualization. And another way that you can do that, if you feel flexible, is you can have both of your feet together butterfly position. So I'm just going to come back so you can bring myself into butterfly. So actually, I can't quite see my feet from there. So I am just going to bring the camera down so you can see me holding onto my feet. Okay. So if you are flexible enough to bring your feet into the center, they don't have to be very close. They can be way out here, whatever is comfy for you. Just what you're going to be doing is pressing with your thumb into this point, just in the gap between your second and first toe, and then go down just kind of a third of the way, and then you've got your kidney 1 point. You're going to press in on that with both of your feet with one hand, and with the other hand you're going to pull up on your belly button. So just pushing in and pulling up. And again, just 3 nice deep breaths. If you've got yourself in this position, then great. If not, and it feels really uncomfortable for you, then just go back to that holding your head. And just take 3 deep breaths again with that sensation of pulling energy up from the earth, up the center of your body, and then back over your back and down. And I would just advise you hold here and do that breathing for as long as you feel comfortable, until hopefully you feel some kind of a shift there. You can do it for about a minute or so, or longer if it feels good to you. The other thing you can do is hold on to your liver 1 and spleen 1 points. So they both end on your big toe. So if you just hold on to either side of the nail bed like so. So I'm going to be just holding on like so with one side, and then you're going to use the other hand to come to the opposite side of your body. Now you can do this cross-legged, or you can do this in butterfly pose, or you can just sit on a seat or do whatever is comfiest for you, basically. Or even if you can't actually touch your toes, you can have somebody else hold both of the points for you, which can be really nice and relaxing. And if you do have somebody to talk through these 3 points with you, it can be really nice to work with the affirmations that go along with it. So the affirmation that goes along with liver is I'm kind to myself. With spleen, it's I nourish my body with love. And you're touching your cheek on the start of the stomach meridian, and the affirmation for that is I trust in the mystery of life. So I really like focusing on all 3 when I'm holding this position. So just saying to myself, I nourish my body with love, and I'm kind to myself because I trust in the mystery of life. So if you're doing this yourself, or if you're with a partner, you can think through or talk about what you can do to nourish your body with love, be kind to yourself more every day, and to find ways to understand the mystery of life more each day. Again, just 3 nice deep breaths. If you want to, you could do Ujjayi breathing, which also helps with the auric field. And you're just constricting the back of your throat and making a nice raspy noise. And Donna Eden likes to call this Darth Vader breathing. Okay, and when you felt a shift there, you can just go to the opposite side and just hold these points just either side of the big toe and your cheek. You don't have to put a lot of pressure on it. But if you're thinking of being kind to yourself, you might want to line up one of my other meditations for listening to before bedtime, or nourishing your body with love. You can actually find the whole spleen meridian YouTube video that I've done specifically for that, and I've done one for all of the other organs. So if you're interested in finding out more about innate medicine and how to look after your body, then you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out the other videos there. Just thinking to yourself, how can you nourish your body with love so that you feel less dizzy each day? How can you be trusting that the steps that you're taking are well grounded and you're pulling up energy from there? So just pulling up energy. Nice deep breath in. And just gently tapping in on your cheeks, really grounding in that stomach meridian, making sure that it works nice and strongly. And coming down and just pulling the energy from your face down over your whole body, and then just tapping in the ends of your big toe. Really looking after that whole energy flow. Okay. So thank you very much for watching. I'd like you to just take a little minute now to just jump back on your feet. Give yourself a little mark between 1 and 10. If you need to, you can just walk around and see if you can feel a difference between how you first were when you first came on and how you feel now. If you need to go back over any parts of the video, or if you've got any questions or comments, then please comment below. And I look forward to hearing from you and getting feedback, and hope you're feeling less dizzy. Have a lovely day ahead. Bye.